That was fast.
Welcome by it.
Protected.
Let's see. I go. It seems like
Oh.
yesterday.
Are you saying there's a ruling class exploiting the Hellions? That's interesting.
Alright, I hate this part because I don't know what to do next.
I love that egg. He's a good egg.
Automatic medical systems engaged.
Golden
Morphine
retriever.
administered.
Damn. God. Damn.
Brawl.
He has more arms. You can
Where's
use
his
more
tummy
guns.
gun?
Exactly. Like a football. His hat's crawling.
Yes, yeah. Ow, ow.
Poured a glass, drinks from the bottle instead.
Just a habit.
No, you just gotta take off so you're not.
I'm pouring what I'm not gonna drink in this glass and swallowing the bottle.
I'm getting a weird familiar song in my head with this. I just can't remember the name.
The fuck, bitch.
You found a gun.
Mm.
I don't think he needed to use any force.
I know. The intimidation roll was like not real. Trying to intimidate a dumb person. Okay.
It's like trying to intimidate a dog to play fetch. Just do it anyway. Solidarity for struggle. Little sleeping caps. Oh, look at him. That is so cute.
Alright, I gotta pick my mom.
You can pause it.
Oh no, it's a good one. See ya.
See y'all. It's damn. It's just like, listen, revolution is too scary. Like, we just sort of let a slow rolling genocide happen. And I I know will be out of it, but we can't inspire the people to revolt. We got too. I'm too safe and comfortable.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to watch the very last episode?
We can't do that to yeah, that's also not his name.
I was about to say, I was like, huh?
That his name is not Carl. He has someone else's name that he knows. We just gave him that name. Yeah, yeah, it was a whole deal. He just kind of learned to accept it.
Oh.
You must finish your work, Carl. There's no more work to finish. It's done. There's no one left. You must finish your work, Carl. God.
Yeah. Just gonna wait for like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it can wait.
I really want your guys' reaction on this last episode so badly.
You'll have to hold it. So you've got the edge until then.
I don't really mind watching it. I don't really mind watching it again.
Like for the third
Third time for me.
time. Yeah.
Twice for you guys.
I don't mind watching anything. Anything from.
I was literally thinking of rewatching all of the Little Boss.
Going to the
Oh my God. Moxie, stop. He or she needs to figure something out. Whatever's going on there.
So, am I hearing a yes?
It's a yes.
Done. Technically, you're gonna be watching it again anyway, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kylie's getting she's a bit eepy. She's too sleepy and
Fourth one it is! Okay, got it.
Wait, hold on. One more thing. So, our
I was gonna say pitter patter, let's get at her. It's like your whole, like, you're like, nothing in this world offends me, just say it.
No, it's just I don't know. I'm bad with words.
Oh, see, it's like you don't, how can I word it? You're not familiar with the terminology?
That.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wait, there's a code there? That actually does true.
I think I've heard this person before from Perfect. It's not so much drag, it's just what they just wear that all the time.
Yeah. It was really like what's the word? It was really cool, but I was like hesitant to like compliment because I just went because whenever like I compliment my friends, it's like borderline sexual harassment.
Fucking mood. Do you know how many times I have to keep my fucking mouth shut towards customers? I literally want to be that person where like, dude, you're fucking hot. I don't.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you
Like,
want to
in the
say to
moment-
them?
In the moment, I couldn't come up with anything.
Are you talking about Ube or me?
I'm talking about Ube. Like, what did you want to say to this person?
Oh, like, slay, you know? Which is, it's what I wanted to say, but it didn't into my head. But I was like, damn, nice legs, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh, you'd be surprised on how many times I've gotten that. They like,
Yeah.
it's like I will wear short shorts, but also wear like leggings underneath it, but like 6-inch heel stilettos, and it just makes my like whole entire leg pop. And every freaking muscular dude just goes, "Damn, look at those legs!" I'm like, stop.
But yeah.
I know you just
God.
want to fuck me, but stop.
Oh.
Oh no, so that's you want to know some like gym bro lore? They have a really hard time defining their legs and calf muscles. It's like yeah, we can't. It's like when you do your arms and your chest, the back and your calves are really hard for some reason they can't define it.
Be a man and put those 6-inch heels still on. Strut your ass on a fucking treadmill.
But yeah.
Oh, they don't do cardio. They're afraid they'll lose their gains in their upper body.
Yeah, I just did training on work training online. It was there's a few topics, and like sexual harassment was like one of them, and I was just like really hesitant to say anything, so I just like stayed silent. Do you think that doesn't come off as rude, is it?
No.
Unless you literally like confront him and just be like, "I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to compliment you," and just say it. That's how I would direct it, honestly. Because if you're honest,
Frank,
yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to be threatened by you complimenting them, especially not someone who is dressing, not typical to their gender, I guess. I think they're going to find it flattering. They're not going to complain. Like I said, I've heard of this person from Perfect before. I don't think it would bother them.
Okay. Good to know. I was gonna ask for like, what are some like good companies that are work appropriate?
Well, if they are transgender, just be a little cautious because they will actually be like weirdly confrontational. It kind of depends. It's like a weird 50-50 battle. Depending if they're still on their hormone pills, if you say something weird that is a compliment, they will either blow up weirdly, or they just will, like, I don't know, shut down and cry? It's so weird.
Being trans is an incredibly emotionally complicated thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you some lore about Lynn.
Hold on, time out. Before you finish that, here's the okay, honestly, here's the best way for me to explain it. I don't know if this can relate for you, but I find it almost similar to a meme from a long time ago. For like, let's say, for me, it's me sitting here still trying to understand humanity. And then there's straight guys still trying to understand women.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally how I see, like, oh, me trying to understand transgender people.
Being trans is a lot like sort of like meeting Cthulhu and learning a dark, inscrutable secret that drives you mad. That's what being trans is. But no, like
I want to be a mind flare.
everything to do like it just depends on the person, but like I think what he's experienced is people who are like basically on HRT, their own hormones, so like they're very emotional. But the other part of it is that like their bodies is probably like the most sensitive and complicated feeling thing for them. So even if they get a compliment, they might basically have a trauma-related panic attack or like a very serious emotional reaction that is probably not actually from you, it's from something else
Night shift.
they're responding to. Because yeah, living the wrong gender for like a big chunk of your life, that's pretty traumatic, and so mundane interactions can like trigger like intense trauma-related reactions. Like but yeah, Lala, but like, yeah, you remember the whole thing with like, with Camilla and Luz, and like, like basically like, Luz comes out to her mom, and she's like super supportive, but like, me and like, Kylie were talking about it, and he says, oh no, it all ends like pretty loose ends, all tied up and happy, right? So you don't, so she doesn't have to be like worried about getting super attached and having the show ruin her life, basically. Because she gets like that with TV and animation.
Yeah.
But then she goes, wait, no, then the mom accepts her entirely. So no, that's not good. You can't watch that. I go, what? And I realized, oh, she came from an incredibly religiously conservative household, and was very much made her being gay incredibly agonizing and hard for her. So having watching a depiction of a mother being completely accepting of your sexuality or of your orientation is like actually too painful. Because it's something that you don't have. So like,
as long as
the
we
way
don't
people
repeat it.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, it's one of those things where it's like people just have specific relationships with their own trauma and feelings, and there's basically just they don't have to follow logic, or they don't have to like, no, but this is like a fun, happy thing though. It's like, no, like people will feel the way they feel, and you just gotta deal with that, you know. But like for this person, they're not. I don't know if they're trans or not. I think they're just queer. They're just a queer person, and I don't know in what way, but they seem to. I'm not really sure.
For me, it's more like I don't really quite judge. It's just like I carry a lot of information, so if you want to know, just ask. But other than that, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the least judgmental person. I just tell it how it is.
All right, tell me another one.
No, it's funny because technically it's always everybody's just like, don't judge me, and I'm like judging. I'm saying the word. I ain't really doing it. There's really nothing in my head right now.
If you judge everybody, you judge nobody.
No. It's not racist if you hate everybody equally.
No, it still is. Look, if you look at everyone through a racist lens, or if you have a racist thought about everybody, then you literally it's all racist.
Yeah.
Your entire outlook is racist. If it's racist against everybody, it's literally everything. Anyway.
Let's continue.
You just do it equally.
Listen, I'm not a white supremacist. Asian people have a higher IQ than white people, so I think technically they're superior.
Oh my god, no. I literally had this conversation at work today.
Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me, dude.
No. So, like, the whole conversation started with me because I was reading a book at work at the register. And one of my coworkers looked at the book, and it's The Lesser Key of Solomon, right?
Right.
And they were like, oh, you're actually reading a book about demons and good and evil type of thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm just reading about books about how to summon demons and curse people, whoever crosses my path to piss me the fuck off. And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, I'm
You
less...
something in me.
Yeah, I was like, you awakened something in me, but at the same time, I am nothing compared to Hitler.
I want to go into voodoo specifically for.
Damn. You know, you can just cast magic on people. It's just called mustard gas. You can just, you know, there are ways of just, you know,
Fucking
of
pepper spray. Fucking pepper spray.
There are ways of just filling someone's room with aerosolized capsaicin or carbon monoxide. You can even cast fire on them. It's called lighter fluid.
I'll fill the air with like.
Or just take a blow dryer and literally just hairspray inside the blow dryer and just watch it catching flames.
Some good old Greek. That's it, wizard. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball.
Want to see a real flamethrower? I'm gonna chuck this at you.
I could just buy an underbarrel flamethrower because that's how insane New Mexico is. God, I'm not kidding. You could you walk into the gun store. It's like, all right, self-defense pistol, shotgun, carrying case, underbarrel mounted flamethrower. What was that last one? Can I have that? Oh, sure. Yeah. Just talk to your coworker and see. Ask a question or two. I'm sure they'll be okay with it. And like I said, you have the advantage because you are. I live with this. You're not threatening. I don't think you're very much not threatening.
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break real quick. BRB.
It's like I feel very. Listen, HR. I feel very very uncomfortable and afraid because my coworker got on a step stool to talk to me, ask me about my leggings.
I'm not that sure. My coworkers, the ones that I actually work with all the time, they're shorter than me. Do you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, but my supervisor is like super small, like almost 6 foot.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really tall.
I'll have to meet her when I visit. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'll just walk over there and go hi. It's like, Hunter, cut that out, and then Kylie goes hi. Damn. I'm just teasing. Anyway, yeah, I'm used to being told. Hey, so not co-workers anymore, no more professional relationships, so hi. Anyway. But yeah, I'm used to being the tallest person at my work. And yeah.
How tall are you again?
I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm like 6'1". I wear a pair of work boots, and it gives me a couple extra inches.
Oh my god, I forgot to mention something.
So I stomp around, and I climb a little bit less than other people. Like there's a porch. In order to charge the batteries for our electric forklift machines, they basically have like the charging station sitting on like a ledge that's like 8 feet in the air. And regularly people have to like try to climb up there to push the button to like stop the charging process so they can safely disconnect. And all I have to do is sort of stand on the machine and get on my computer and just press the button. And multiple times people have had to ask me to help them push the button. Also, whenever people stack cases for a truck, because there's like a height, like the guy who's like a temp worker loading our trucks, he is tiny. He's the smallest man I've ever seen. But he's whenever he stacks a 3 foot high truck, he's stacking up to like chest level, like his nips. And when he has to like stack to 5 feet, it's like eye level. It's like for me, it's like shoulder length. It's like people have to like try to like, and like God, like and.
You said he's 5'1"?
I want to say he is like 5 foot, 5'1". He is like,
I'm
or
taller than him.
yeah, you are taller. You are definitely taller than him. It's like,
he's 7. He got on a stool and talked to me about sexual harassment.
you know, I'll tell you what though, like, the short people actually last longer than the bigger people.
Oh?
Like they do. Like like it's how do I put this? People who have like a really rough 2 weeks, they stick out, last way longer than people who manage it pretty good for a day. So they like go, I'm out of here now. Forget this. But yeah, so yeah, I'm the tallest person at my work. I think taller than my boss. I think the person I'm tall, who's like as tall as me or slightly taller is one of the drivers, and he's like a beam.
Wait, how tall are you?
Like 6 foot, 6'1" with shoes off. Taller than that, with shoes on.
Yeah,
boots and,
I feel short.
yeah.
No, not really.
Not really.
I'm 5'11".
If you put your heels on, but you're taller than me.
If I put my heels on, I will probably be maybe 5'3". No, 6'3". Sorry, sorry.
We're 5'3". Like, damn, you're shorter than Ube. God. I was at the same.
Wrong number. One up.
Platforms. You can use some platforms, and you know, make it work. Anyway.
Yeah, like your factories list slowly because.
I like people in New Mexico. I want to say people in New Mexico are just shorter. I don't know if it's like just because like I don't know, their people are Hispanic or like they're that part native. I don't know what the deal is. Like, I'm like taller than most people in the state. It's weird. Like I saw like some humongous corn-fed motherfuckers never do my mom in Mexico. Just like red-faced, meatball-shaped white people. That were just humongous in basketball shorts and flip-flops and like stained white t-shirts. God. Anyway. But yeah, no, it's yeah.
I was about to say something going back to that conversation. When I said it's not racist if I hate everyone equally. I remember having this conversation with somebody where literally they said it's racist if you exclude someone, but it ain't racist if you include everyone.
I don't know if that's even true, to be honest.
Actually, there's this comedy thing that I watched.
I apologize,
And,
Dr. Freeman, but I'm sure you understand that I couldn't risk
I
opening
think it
that
was
door
either,
until
like,
you had scoured the area.
Andrew Scholes or Joe Coy
This is
that
the
like
last
take
entrance to
really
the Lambda
light
complex.
ribs
Every
on,
other has been sealed off to contain the
like
invasion.
other races.
When we realized that
But,
you
like,
might
in a-
actually
in a
make it
fun
here,
way,
we drew
you know?
straws to see who would stay behind and let you through.
Lola, have you seen Joe Coy do comedy before?
Yes, I
Do you
think I
remember-
saw his recent one,
Do you
but
remember the one then like in Hawaii?
The reactor is shut down right now, but you can activate it on your way out.
which
or
one
anyway
was that
to get
one?
into the teleportation labs.
It's the one where
You're
like
not
so
authorized
he
to
was
know
in
about
Hawaii
those,
and
but I can see you already know a great deal
he
about
was doing
one man is
this
supposed to.
bit on I used to remember the name of the show. It was like
Because I remember the one
Coming
that
in
he
Hot.
coming in hot. Because I remember when he was talking about Hawaii and their vowels.
yeah, that one.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Research too.
Do Did you find it
I
funny?
built the gluon.
Yeah, too fucking accurate.
myself to use it
God.
with another living creature. It doesn't appear that you.
Yeah, so like,
You
it's
can take her with you, but please
I
promise
wouldn't
to
call
put
it
her to good
racism,
use.
but like it's just like really light, jokey, fun stuff, right?
Mm. Oh, I live for stereotypes. I fucking live for that.
Yeah, like funny stereotyping.
Mm.
That's
It-
fun.
Y-
That's
no, you.
harmless.
Oh no, you know what's actually kind of funny? So so one of my coworkers, she is like, I'm gonna describe her. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she is a thick black chick,
Okay.
and she has the personality that is just like very outgoing.
Mhm.
But she
Okay.
she doesn't get frustrated or anything. The only thing she gets frustrated in is like if a manager's telling her what to do, she's paying attention, but then halfway through it, she does the wrong thing, and she did all of that work clearing something off the shelf, and then turns back around and just be like, ah, fuck, I did the wrong thing.
Damn.
I remember doing
Understandable.
Yeah. So, one of my other coworkers, apparently there was a thing where I was informed that another associate of mine was clocking off at the same time as she gets off. And so I was just like, oh, okay. He's off exactly at 8 o'clock, the same time as the other manager. And I mentioned it to her, and she goes, no, I'm off at 8:30. But I'm not opposed to leaving early. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna be the supervisor's little shadow. I threw a stereotype black joke at her, and she goes, "Damn, that was quick." I was like, I
Oh, I got it. It just clicked.
I know. And it was actually kind of funny. She actually laughed about it, and she goes, I'm gonna learn how to actually be quick on my feet like that. And I'm like, oh, you'll get that here. You get that real good here.
You gotta stay on your toes like silent cat feet to be quick with those the stereotype jokes.
Oh yes, very fucking
Gotta
much.
show all those fools who's boss.
Un momento,
By the way,
por favor. There's a fucking stink bug.
This is entirely out of nowhere. I was literally scrolling my YouTube just looking at videos that I've saved. And one of them was like a video for like a resistance song by like a local communist movement. But there is a woman on the thumbnail who was aiming a rifle. And I looked at this person and I said, that looks a lot like Ube.
What? Let me see.
Okay, so I was trying to find a reference image. I'll just post the image of the woman with the rifle like in what do you call it in the general.
How did you know?
How did you know?
What were you doing in El Salvador between the years 1985 and 1992?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like
It's
it.
not. It's really good. I was like trying to find a reference, like an old reference image.
I said it's like
Chemical detected.
okay, well, half of them would be like, that's not you. And then the other
Yeah.
half would be like, it's been 10 years. Like,
I mean, like that could.
I literally just trapped a stink bug in a container.
I was gonna say that like, oh damn, don't open it.
don't open it.
It'll be
So-
stinky.
The container that I put it in is, how do you word, it's like a titanium screw top.
Oh, like a jar lid?
Here. This is. I'm gonna send a picture. This is what it technically looks like. I don't really know how to describe this.
Not quite. It doesn't quite look. It doesn't. It's not. It's not quite.
Doesn't read that way.
But like, if
Like
you
that.
like, I was like scrolling and I would look and I wait, what? And I had to like look at it for a second. And I was like, that. No, that's not.
Like that.
That's a pepper shaker.
It's a pepper shaker. No, there's no holes at the bottom of it.
Well, that exactly. It's an object, it's a cylinder that shakes the pepper, but not into anything.
I don't know. I just randomly found it. I opened it the last time. It contained weed at one point.
What? It's
Yeah,
a magic meat cylinder.
Someone
Oh,
used it
that's
as
like
yeah.
Getting lit.
I know.
That's actually a Cheech and Chong joke, where Tommy Chong literally just puts a stink bug in his pipe and like lights it on fire to smoke it, and he just starts coughing for like 15 minutes, and then he just like gets over his coughing fit and just starts smoking it again.
Oh, there was a point in time where like the restaurant was like inundated by stink bugs.
And the Ishigama.
They were
They
in the
finally
hallways. Anyway.
last episode.
Last episode.
Yeah, let's go.
You said go like the city of the
Go.
go or whatever it is.
Let us play, let's go, go. Oh yeah, that Welsh city with like the massive impronounceable name.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a porno.
she's just so happy. Oh god.
Tiffany. Is this
Damn.
all porn script? Huh?
God.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the sound of someone who doesn't care. Right there. Exactly. Oh, we'll fix them all right.
Oh, we will.
85%.
Use their influence.
Power level is 100%.
Help them out. Aggressive.
Humanitarian intervention. God.
Yeah.
Power 90%.
Okay, you know what? That's their fault. They shouldn't have been doing that. Oh, he's a moth.
It's really weird because this is literally so true about that type of industry.
Yeah, whether you're talking about a legal studio or just street pimps, it is the same relationship.
Yeah.
It's just the commodification of an abusive relationship, essentially.
Yep. It's like they do want to escape, but they're stuck under contract.
Power 95%.
Let's see, got it? A fifth of Everclear coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You done? Mm.
He's running out of it, is what it is. Yeah, that's what we need. Also, Husk didn't do anything wrong. He's like, stop trying to sexually harass me. That I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yes. This Gambit motherfucker.
Really? Hey, Finicky's back. Okay, rewind it one more time. Finicky.
Let me know when you're in, Finn.
Oh, by the way, before we start, there's an anecdote about gambling that I remember that is insane. Okay,
Let me
so
go throw this thing out real quick. Hold on.
okay, Ube, you know how the British Empire was around for a really long time, and it created an entire, like, ruling class, and all of their children inheriting the wealth of the world.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But those people and their descendants lost all of it after the Second World War. They had all the money still, but you know how they lost it all?
How? Gambling?
Their kids, yes, their kids. They all of the adults got killed in the war, and all of their kids just inherited all of their money, the wealth of the world. And they were so bored and apathetic, they lost the entire generational wealth of a 500-600-year empire of gambling.
That's so funny.
The modern British, like, inherited aristocracy is broke. The only people who have any money are the handful who did not gamble. They lost it all to a game called Chemin de Fer. which is an entirely luck-based game with no skill and no social engineering. The standard bet was 1,000 pounds, which today is 30,000 pounds, or like nearly $40,000.
Wow.
And the game was played once every 30 seconds.
Wow.
Every 30
and they
seconds.
lost every single game.
Because
Wait, what did I miss?
Okay, I was talking about gambling and how the British like youth after World War II, like the elite like royal like class lost all their money, and it was this game called Chemin de Fer. It literally you cannot. It's all chance, and you can never win all your money back because the house gets a fifth of the entire pot every game.
Wow.
Which means that if you lose everything, even if you win every hand after that and clean out everyone at the table, you have less than what you started with because the house kept a share of every game. So $30,000 for each person for 30 seconds of every minute for hours upon hours. Every night for years. And they could only lose that money, never get it back, because the house was a big share of it every time. There were heroin addicts from the time who said that, like, I was a recovering heroin addict and I played Chemin de Fer and I lost everything. I have to like do a real job and my like 400-year-old family name and wealth doesn't mean anything because my money's gone. He said Chemin de Fer is the heroin of gambling because it was actually, he said it was easier to kick heroin because I had to choose to stop taking heroin at some point and try to work at it. I stopped playing Chemin de Fer because I had no money to play. And so the modern professional class of Britons, they're the ones who got super rich because the wealthy completely destroyed themselves in their apathy and self-destructive gambling. And the only like rich inherited like aristocrats are the ones who didn't gamble, and they're still in control of a big chunk of the economy today. And all the professionals and middle-class drivers filled up the rest of the like rich class in modern day. So yeah, sorry. He was about to talk about about his gambling thing. It's going. I need to say something. All right, it's done now.
Okay.
It's in. I am not. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't really have the thing open because I just have my Amazon open and I have other screens open, so I can't really see.
It's a porno.
Still funny. Damn.
Porno scripts are always hot garbage. It's not the.
It's literally, oh, I need help, and then instant fuck.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, everything is all over the floor.
Oh
I'm stuck on
no,
the
I
dryer,
dropped.
no. My boobs are too big.
The roof needs cleaning.
Power 95%. Power level is 100%. Power level is 100%.
No one watches for the dialogue.
That's not the goal here. A lot of oil.
It's a well-oiled love-making machine. God.
I love how he had to peer over.
God.
Is it small or is it big?
Again, that is their fault. They should have been daisy chaining all that shit.
Morphine administered. Completed.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
Warning. Vital signs critical. Medical attention.
Worst hangover ever. That was weirdly timed.
Oh yeah. Like that cocktail created by that legendary Polish actor who says from New Orleans.
Yeah.
It looks like he bought that at a department store. They sell Murphy juice.
I sprayed this with perfume.
They spray the Murphy juice in the air. They're like, damn, I feel sleepy and I have a horrible headache and feel nauseous. This is gonna work great.
You should see that I think you know what you're doing. You can lay back and enjoy it through your kids. Sometimes it seems like what I just don't. That seems to me.
Power 35%. Power 50%.
Speeds on the jets. Oh, my life. Slowly in the sweetness of time. You say all gone now, but still things you made. My love to the fire.
Power 65%. Power 80%.
Never expected him to have a beautiful voice.
He's a stage actor too.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Gross. Yes.
Power bottom, rock bottom.
Awesome.
This is like my favorite song right now.
This is gorgeous. I love this. Oh my god.
Power 85%. Power level is 100%.
Exploded guys.
It always nice to see Husker fight.
No.
Awesome. Turned him to jam.
Delicious.
Ooh!
Yeah, more arms for gunning.
Mm. Revenge is useless in hell.
I think those were hell. Those are like demon spawn. They're not really sinners, so they're dead.
Fucking comedic. I love it.
I like how Angel's like, damn, I've been fucked everywhere, every which way, and taken every drug, but that's gross. This
That
makes me
was the last
uncomfortable. I don't.
episode. The next one doesn't come in. The next two doesn't come out until next week Friday,
Oh.
Nice.
and then we get the one last episode on February 2nd.
Already?
I think that's what they said. Hold on. Has been until release schedule. Let's see. So the first. Can you load? Thank you. Okay, so the first 4 episodes were January 18th, 7 p.m. And then the next ones for. Oh, they changed the date. The fuck? Oh, they changed the date. Okay. The next ones don't show up until Thursday. 2 episodes, 5 and 6, and then February 1st.
Tread lightly.
2 more episodes. So 8 episodes altogether.
Nice.
It's a really short, so like just like other stuff, like anime.
So
Hellboss has like ran longer than that by a lot. And that's like that's like an amateur funded science project more or less, or not maybe not amateur funded. But
yeah.
This isn't that's not the Amazon money one.
I mean, I based off of how good this is gonna probably roll, chances are Amazon is gonna probably ask for more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Season
I mean,
2, season 2, season 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
have you
I
seen
look
the
like-
ratings already?
Oh yeah.
Fucking already 99%.
Although the
Nice.
promotion that they did. But yeah, when you like work for like another entity, you lose your creativity fast.
yeah, suddenly you have to economize your production a lot. Because suddenly your time is like, when you're basically not volunteering your time, there's this strict limit, or it's not happening, then you really got to make some hard decisions.
Oh, did we tell you about what was it? Was it The Legend of Korra or something? It was a popular cartoon show, and they had to like. So the reason why why it kept falling flat every season, because they wanted creators to like it already had its season finale. There's no need to go over anything anymore, but the network wanted more from them, so they put out a bunch of half-baked stories.
Oh my
Like,
Was that Korra? Or was that something else? Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
I
it was
don't
Korra.
think it was. Yeah, it was something else. But like every time the network told them like, okay, we're gonna pull the plug. We're gonna wrap this up in 9 episodes instead of the 12 we wanted.
Yeah, it's like several
And-
shows. I think Futurama had that.
Huh. Actually,
Oh yeah, where they bait. You know what? I'm starting to like sort of remember what you're talking about, but I'm I'm blanking on which show it is. Oh, that's right. It was a show where they weren't sure, basically when they were getting the cancellation or the cutoff, and so they were basically wrapping up entire what do you call it, seasons like as like this is like a good ending, but they like kept getting like renewed and told it's gonna get cut off early. Actually, no, you have more time. I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't know if that was Last Airbender, if they did that to them, and like that's why the 'cause Airbender is great, but like I think it's like the storylines kept like. No, yeah, you're right. No, it's not Airbender.
it couldn't be Last Airbender
No, it
because
It's too good, yeah, and it went too long.
Yeah, it's
And
too good.
popular.
I mean, I think Korra did have that fate. And then Futurama as well.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So do you guys actually know the lore behind Angel Dust?
He, okay, I think I got it. So, he was born into a mafioso family.
Wow, you actually got that right.
Yeah, I thought
And 1/6%.
He actually has a twin brother that actually makes his other heterochromio eye.
I didn't know
Oh.
that one.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're actually gonna continue with it though. Like, actually follow through with the lore of everyone.
It depends on what the network is.
I know, it kind of depends, but I'm just like, the only difference with his twin brother is that he's more gray and he acts more like a mafia. So, literally almost like Moxie's dad.
Wait, is he like, you know, in Attic, Cherry was thinking about a person that looked like Angel Dust?
Yeah,
Him?
yeah, that's probably him, yeah.
Oh my god.
By the I'm pretty
I
sure you
hope-
all guys heard about. Sorry.
I
go
hope
ahead.
the lore continues. Fuck Amazon if they say otherwise.
I know.
I will
Fuck
stop
those-
everything. No more Amazon Prime, it's already canceled. No more Amazon.
Are you guys feeling Angel Dust now?
I always felt Angel Dust. He was yeah, he's my favorite character.
Mhm.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Angel Dust?
Mr. Angel Dust.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Like,
What the
oh
fuck?
my
Why are you
God.
calling me that? Get off me!
Angel is the most fleshed out character as of now. So is
Oh, I ended up finding out the person that voiced acts Angel Dust. Oh my God, where? No, not
You're
you.
the one from the
Blake.
Anamos
I need
Materials
Blake.
Labs, aren't you? I recognize you.
Blake Lively?
he's
is
not
that?
the original
thought you were
Angel
the pizza
Dust,
guy.
right?
No, he's not.
Damn,
No,
why'd they screw him
that's.
out of that job?
Mm.
I'm just kidding. It's like, You're saying you're saying a good. Oh, they greenlit the shows. Like that's gonna be great. Yeah, we're not. You're not coming back to do that one. What?
It's because so what I think it is because of like so there's two separate types of voice actors, which is
The first one was
voice-
Michael.
Yeah, Michael. So voice actors with a union and voice actors without a union. And TV shows, I don't know which group they come from, but like.
So the voice actor for Angel Dust is like Blake Roman, and the only things he's known for is Blue Blood, Blue Bloods, the Broadway show with Tamsin Fidel. What is that? Oh, just theater shit. What? I'm familiar with this one. It's just a TV show, Blue Bloods. That's CBS police officer stuff.
He sounds a lot like Michael.
Oh, by the way, you guys heard about the whole Verblaze has been hotel animation thing, right?
What?
Okay, so there is a rumor that a pretty old and prominent like content creator named Verblaze spent something around 50 grand on to have an animation team make a 3-minute has-been hotel basically fan animation where Charlie tries to seduce his anime avatar, or not his anime, sorry, no, not his anime, like an animation character, like an animated like version of himself gets seduced by Charlie. It's supposedly the rumors that he spent $50,000 for the team to do it for 3 minutes of animation.
I wanna watch it.
It's an AMV. I need to find out.
Oh god.
To see it. That's so funny.
Okay, I don't. Is this? Okay, I'm trying to like look for it. And I don't know if I can find the video, the actual video. That is not. It is not. God.
You're not watching it
Oh.
now, are you?
Oh, sorry. I was like looking for it. I'm sorry. It
I'm
wasn't
just-
like. It,
I'm
like
just
people
gonna
that
throw
are
this song
posting
in
it,
there.
but its full version is not immediately visible. Oh yeah, they But did you find a version? Oh wait, no, wrong thing. This one's kind of censored because it's slightly softcore.
I've got an female version of this song too.
Okay, alright, here we go. I found it. Here's it has Spanish subtitles and certain scenes are like blurry to like try and like avoid it getting content struck. Alright, but let me know when you guys are ready. If you care to watch. Lala,
I'm
Finicky,
watching.
do you want to curse your mind with this knowledge? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Oh, so this is where that weird fucking trend was coming from.
Yeah, this was a meme for a little while.
Ah,
There's nothing actually explicit, but they they're just trying to be careful.
It's YouTube.
I thought he did not have like a. I thought it was just cut off. It's his underwear color.
Yeah. I think they're covering the boner as reacting to the different outfits she's testing. Yeah. So that was a thing for like the past couple weeks, and I didn't know if you guys heard about that one.
Well, there goes my 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, it's a
Catchy song, but
It is a catchy
Yeah.
song. Is that an original?
no, that's Hideaway. I think it's like already an existing song.
Okay, so let's credit them.
Hold on. Wait, is it? I thought. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, I'm gonna look.
oh yeah,
There's a bunch of songs. bunch of
it's
songs
by
from Hideaway.
Snamson, featuring Holly.
Snamson featuring Holly.
Did they make a special song for this, or is it like?
I think it's I think it's not an original song.
Okay. There's hope in the world.
No. So,
Oh wait, am I wrong?
it is an original song. It's just I think the person created the animation for it.
Yeah, no, that's the money he spent on it was the he hired an animation team to make it. And again, the rumor is that it cost him $50,000 and bankrupted him, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually true.
Song came out 2018.
Yeah, no, that song's much older than the animation itself.
Okay, there's hope in the world.
You're like,
So,
don't
yeah,
ruin the song.
The song is a banger to ruin this for us.
It is good.
Nothing stands in the way of our errant knight in shining high-impact reactive armor.
He smells so
Guess not. Right.
God, yeah, I'm not.
This way,
I am
Dr.
really
Raven.
not sure.
I've been expecting you.
I think the 50 grand
What
is
you see
like
before you
I don't
is
know
the
if that's
supply
true or
depot
not.
For our first survey team, quite
Oh,
a few
God.
handsome specimens were collected from the border world and brought back this way. before the survey members started being collected
You
themselves.
can't even
but
make money off of it because it's a copyright.
These readings have given
Yeah,
us reason to suspect
that was
there is
just-
an immense portal over there, created and maintained
Yeah.
Unless
by the
this guy
intense
is, like,
concentration of a single
Omega
powerful
Grid.
being.
I mean,
I don't think he's like that wealthy. I like that. Like every like
Must kill it.
thing
It's-
you hear
it's
about
like-
is that he's bankrupt.
It's literally like this song too.
$50,000
Of
is like
course,
literally what I
you owe
made
us
working
nothing, Dr. Freeman.
the all of last year.
But you've come this far.
This is actually
You know as much about
an
these
actual
creatures as
song,
anyone.
Enough to know that if you don't wipe
and someone created an animation for this one, and I thought it was actually kind of cool.
come home to.
Yes. So if you're willing, my colleague is waiting for you at the main portal controls. Dr. Steinman will open the gates for you. And don't let Hunter's brash attitude frighten you. We've all been a wee bit wrangling since the incident. He'll equip you with the proper armaments for the task ahead. Do hurry.
Chinese games.
That was a well done animation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it is a good animation. It's just the I guess the subject matter is a little
Oh, have you seen Vizzy Pop's friggin' animations?
Yeah.
I mean,
Her music
yeah.
animations?
well, no, it's not that. It's not the subject matter. Excuse me. It's like literally, it's a guy had himself animated being seduced by the cartoon character.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Like the self-insert part about that.
Dr. Freeman,
Yeah.
so glad you made it.
It's really.
I've one final accoutrement for you. This is the long jump module. I created it expressly for navigation in the world beyond.
For public view, it's just really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he was gonna make any money off it because he's literally that's someone else's intellectual property, both the song and also the characters in the animation.
So, you're actually gonna go through with this, huh?
It was basically no way.
Look, this here's my personal collection.
Oh, it's 3 a.m.
Best military grade hardware.
Oh,
Yeah, I
inside
should
of the
get
Rio
I
Grande.
should get to bed too. I have to wake up at 8:30. Before
Promise me
8:30.
you'll put it to good use.
What's sleep?
Tell
We don't know.
tell me how your day at work goes tomorrow. That'd be fun. Trading work stories. I have a story about a absolute moron man.
Oh, is he new?
Well, he was a temp worker, and he was so weird. He creeped out Erica because he would like look at walk. She once talked about he's that fucking weird. He keeps making noises and looking at me. And I go, what? What's going on? And she goes, he's a fucking weirdo. And he sort of like walks into the door, and he just goes, hey.
That's not weird
Like,
at all.
Literally doing that. It was really awful. And he also brought wore the
It
shoot
would
me
be in
first
your
vest to
best
work.
interest to get your bearings with the long jump module before you embark.
Okay, so you know those tan like vests that like with a lot of pockets in them they used to see in the 90s and stuff, and like fishermen and stuff, or old hunters or whatever. Well, that's basically the most popular choice for people who conceal carry firearms. Is they'll wear like that big multi-pocketed vest. Sportsman vest. I'm trying to look for it. Like an example of it. Okay, so shoot.
Hello, Freeman. I'm up here.
First.
Practice your long jump if you must, but hurry up.
It's someone.
Like, thought you meant like an actual vest that says "shoot me first."
Shoot me first. No, it's known that amongst like the gun community, like someone wearing one of these types of vests of like varying sizes and lengths. It's
Yeah.
because, yeah, it's because that's the most popular concealed carry option for people like wearing regular clothes that can carry a gun in. And he was wearing like one of these vests to work, and noticeably the left side of the vest was lower and seemed to be weighed down with something heavy than the right side. As in, it looked like he was carrying a handgun so he can cross draw from like using his right hand to his left, bringing a gun to work, which he's not supposed to do. He hasn't showed up in a while though, so that's good. Anyway. No, it's just, I don't know. This is just speculation. I don't know if that's even the case, but like, dude is weird. Like, basically, he doesn't know how to use skills. Like, he was a big problem because he would grab the wrong cases constantly and put them on the line and have to replace everything he mispicked. And I once went to the line, okay, we're just putting all the cases on the paired up lines, we get ready, and press loaded to I walk over there, I go, okay, job to fix all the missing cases and stuff. I'm going over there to make sure that there's more lines, don't throw the wrong ones. I go over there, and the first two cases he throws are right these big boxes of Crown Royal vanilla, they're vanilla. And they're supposed to be these small, like, orange mini cans of, like, Crown Royal peach tea. There's a huge difference between those two things. Namely, the vanilla-colored brick boxes are vanilla colored, say vanilla on it. So I threw them off, pull up the stickers, hey man, try again. And, okay, cool. He grabs them, and he looks at a box of Chardonnay, of like buttery Chardonnay wine. He goes, is that the Crown Royal? Okay, stickers on them. And then the next thing he does is that he tries to put some. I'm trying to remember. He tries to put some fucking he basically tries to put like a sticker of like something. It was like Don Julio. That's what it is. It's a blue box. No, sorry. It's a box of Patron, which is a cardboard colored box that has green writing on it. It says Patron on it. Wait, no, sorry. That's a different thing. No. Oh my god, these guys like mispick so many different products that I'm like mixing the stories up. Oh god. Anyway, so he's supposed to pick up a case of Captain Morgan rum. It is, and so he says, okay, grab the Captain Morgan rum. And he walks over to a box, an orange box that says Cazadores in big red letters. On top of it, like the entire box just says Cazadores tequila. He looks down at it.
The deer
and slowly,
tequila.
And he slowly points at it and goes, "Is that Captain Morgan rum?" And I said, "No. It says Cazadores on it in big red letters." Oh.
So
Okay.
he can't read.
That's the only thing I can think of. Okay. I seriously considered that he might be colorblind and hasn't told anybody, and he can't read the labels on certain boxes because of the colors. I said no, that's Cazadores tequila. It says Cazadores tequila on it.
Alright,
That box that says
guys.
Captain
Yo.
Morgan is the Captain Morgan. See you, dude. And so thankfully he didn't screw up that many times after that. But the week before, he kept walking over and grabbing up. There's a sticker that said Patron on it. Patron tequila. It's a cardboard colored box with green writing on it. And he kept grabbing a bright blue box with white letters that said Don Julio on it. He did that like 12 times after us coming over and telling him not to do that. Oh my god.
So he might have a disability.
So do you know what he did before this? He was a language teacher.
What?
His job was that he taught English to little kids from other countries over the internet. That was his job. And then that was like his only social interaction, was just talking to little kids. Anyway, he moved to South Korea to become an English teacher when he got his teaching like degree or whatever. And he was a yeah. And so he taught English to South Koreans in school, right?
Is he
And
just genuinely stupid?
That's it seems like. Anyway, so he got married.
Does he have like a gas leak?
Does he have a gas leak? Well, okay, look, if it was a gas leak, then we'd all be like going stupid and then dying. But no, he did not have like he didn't have like a gas leak that was personal to him. He wasn't like venting carbon monoxide and making himself stupid. I don't think, because that would affect all of us and not just him.
Okay.
By the way,
Just play a blind guessing game. He doesn't need to read. I'm an English teacher.
Reading is beneath me. I'm an English teacher. I've mastered the English language. It's my bitch. It does my bidding. I don't have to read it. God. Oh God. Behold the word of God. This Bible isn't saying anything to me. It's just a bunch of scribbles. This is bullshit.
And my brain is just going, oh my god, is he illiterate? I swear to god, if he's illiterate, my god.
He's an English teacher. His whole job is teaching people English. Anyway,
Teaching English, but he can't freaking read a fucking word.
And so he got married in South Korea. By the way, I got all this information from my boss because I brought up how he's like, Erica doesn't like him. He goes, oh, why? Because he's creepy. And he goes, he's creepy. My male boss is like, yeah, that dude, something's up with that guy. He's definitely weird.
Tell us
So-
more about him.
So he got married in South Korea to like a Korean woman, obviously, and something happened and he got a divorce, and he just left South Korea, just like completely. He ditched the country and the job, and the first thing he did was go to New Mexico for some reason and take up a temporary position in my warehouse. And he basically never did a day of manual labor in his entire life. He didn't try to become a substitute teacher. He didn't try to get any tutoring, try to get a job tutoring somebody. He didn't try to use his degree at all. He just like, I'm gonna go work in a warehouse in the middle of the night. When his schedule was presumably just during the daytime, because he actually taught at an actual school. And I can't fathom that. Like, why did he do that?
Yeah.
The
go into being drunk. Like, he drunk himself stupid every night and just woke up the next morning.
Just you know what? There's a place that has more alcohol. It's the liquor warehouse. Like, if I get a job there, maybe we'll get free liquor. Which, okay, you get a lot of free wine. Liquor is like, you gotta stay there for like a bit to like get the good vibes. Anyway. Yeah, so my running theory is that he is colorblind, so he can't read the colorful labeling or words on the boxes. And two, maybe he's a sex offender, so he can't actually teach at school anymore.
But being a sex offender doesn't
Correlate how
can't
stupid.
read.
Yeah, my brain's just good.
He's a colorblind pedophile, is what I'm saying. Who might have brought a gun to work.
I swear, you should literally pull the Filipino card and just be like, look with your eyes, not with your mouth. Oh wait.
Look with your eyes, not your mouth. Is that Captain Morgan? Points at a box that says Cazadores. No, it says Cazadores across the entire box in red letters.
Is he
You absolute.
dyslexic?
Look, I'm dyslexic. I read numbers backwards doing my job all the time. It's actually incredibly frustrating. Eventually you stop doing that. You stop screwing up like that. But God, man.
So you just know the
I mean, at least you learned how to like cope with your disability. That is just like an inexcusable like, boy, you're not paying attention. Use your eyes. God gave it to you.
When you see Don Julio on there, it's this bright orange case. If it says Añejo
Why does it feel like
Reposado.
I
The
don't know
Blanco
why.
is bright blue. It's never gonna be this cardboard color. That's Patron.
I don't
It's
know
different.
why, but my brain is instantly like thinking that did he like lie about what he is?
to try to get out of work. It's just like, what's this? So he can shove everyone to do his work for him while getting paid good.
Ooh, that
we
is
made him
actually a
put all of
good.
it back. We made him put it all back, by the way. Whenever, like, we brought all the mispicks that got collected at the sorter, it gets sent down and palletized. We bring it back to the line in the forklift, and the boss goes, "This is all you. You're the one who did all this." And now, okay, now you have to put it all back. And then like him and Orlando, because he's the guy who also screws up the most when it comes to that. They basically pick up all the cases and put it all back, from where they got it. But yeah, I'm glad he stopped showing up to work. That guy's he was a fucking dullard, and he was only hurting production. And he was making Erica like feel uncomfortable.
Is Erica also calling
No, well, if you ask, she's like a mix of like a lot of things.
Oh my god, I
she's
found a really hot song. Oh my god, I love this. Someone did a female and male version of Poison.
Love it.
Sorry, continue. I'm just living for the songs. Mainly Loser.
Oh, by the way, Crispy isn't feeling too well, so she asked me to tell you guys all hi. She
tell
won't
her
be
hi
joining us
back.
tonight. Okay.
Hi. I think I'm gonna actually head off.
I need to wake up early.
I have to
Well,
wake up in like the next 3 hours. Fuck.
I get your feels, you guys. All right, good night, you guys. Have fun at work, my fellow proletarians.
Sure. We'll see how the morning. Let's see how the morning fares.
yeah.
Let's see who's a morning drinker.
I'm a drinker. I'm a stinker. I'm a headlight blinker.
Just make sure that guy doesn't carry.
I'll be carrying his ass down the stairs and then throwing him.
Sunbro, wait, have I ever told you the story of what recently happened about a theft that happened at my store?
Oh god.
Oh god, I haven't told you guys this. So, before I actually go to bed, this is actually a beautiful story. So, I ended up getting a theft that happened a while ago, and honestly, I did a no-no. A big no-no. And apparently there's a person, so I don't know why it only happens to me, but I always end up getting this, like, one customer and then a theft happen. And I'm like, I'm the only person. Like, why am I the only person that gets to deal with this type of thing? And so, I get this one customer that's pretty much already bitching at me about, hey, I'm trying to do a return, but I don't have the receipt. And I'm like, I can't do anything without the receipt, sir, type of thing, because I don't know how much the bottle is when you bought it, and I don't want to technically give you a return that actually might hinder the purchase type of thing.
Right.
And he's bitching at me, and I'm just like, dude, I don't get fucking paid enough for you to bitch at me type of crap right now. And he goes, well, you should work for me. And I'm like, what do you do? And he's like, I work for a corporate office. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Appropriate
yeah.
response.
Yeah. And
You should.
then,
Are you trying to seduce me, sir? 'Cause it's not working.
yeah. Flattery ain't gonna get you anywhere, honey. And so, one of my other co-workers, the Romanian chick I think I told you guys about. So, apparently she was dealing with these two people who apparently by the time she opened one of our lockup cases, which is our tequila case, she gets shoved to the side and they're packing their basket of all the lockup items. And she gets my attention and I'm already like angry and flustered about the whole situation. So I lay into one of the guys that tries to steal, and he's just like, I'm like, dude, you need to fucking put that shit down. I am done right now. And he was like, I'm about to pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it. I'm like, yeah, fucking right. He's like, what's your problem? Why are you getting angry? I'm like, you are the motherfucking problem right now. You are trying to fucking steal. You shoved my fucking coworker to the side and started packing all of your guys' fucking basket right now. So there is an actual reason why I'm getting fucking angry at you.
Nice.
And
Also very dangerous.
it very was, but at the same time, I was already wanting to hit somebody today.
You chose violence that day.
Yeah, I actually chose violence that day. And then
You fucking rip off your shirt, your lanyard, and reveal your fucking twink sleeper build. Just built like a chimp.
Oh,
You like deglove this man's entire like skull flesh.
oh,
Just your fingers.
After I railed into it, I see off the corner of my eye, his friend picks up his basket and starts booking it for the door. I turn around, I grab a case of fucking high noons and chuck it at the dude, and then come up behind after I chuck the high noons, I shove him into the door.
God.
He drops pretty much majority of his like shit that was in the basket, which was 2 half-gallons of Casamigos. No.
Damn.
3 half-gallons of Casamigos, a Patron, and I think it was like a half-gallon Patron, and yeah.
Is that like a 175 or like?
Yeah, 175.
Okay, 1 liter, 1.75 liters. Okay.
Yeah.
I only know these in liters because that's the only way that's measured. So that was confusing.
Yeah. So 1.75 is half gallons. 750s are fifths. Pints and then pints are 375s, and then half a pints are 200 milliliters.
Okay, there we go.
And then shots are 50 mils. That's pretty much how I always iterated them. But
it's literally different in every country, but like, yeah, in the United States, that's the norm.
Yeah. And so after that situation kind of happened, the doors are messed up. I'm already angry, and I see by the time one of my coworkers was like, "They're in those cars. They're in that car." I literally follow them out, memorize both of the car license plates that drove off. The guy that literally I was screaming at, he had a girlfriend that was already in the car, and he's screaming at, like, the girlfriend was like, go, he's gonna kill her. I'm like, you'd be surprised at what the fuck I will do outside the doors.
God.
That's so funny, but also very, very dangerous.
I know, but, like,
You just don't have to.
I know, it's just, people need to stop testing me. They're literally doing the fuck around and find out moment.
God.
And it was already bad enough because the day before that, I already laid into my store manager.
Oh yeah?
I told her that she was a terrible boss.
For?
because literally 6 months she was never there for the holidays, and
Fucker.
I was already kind of stressed the hell out because I was just like, the district manager is having to do all this and calling for your help, and we're over here like, why aren't you being a store manager? You're having the assistant manager do all this shit, but apparently he's running around freaking like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah. That. I wish I had your confidence to tell my boss.
Oh, she took it to heart, and then she goes, where is this all coming from? And I'm like, holidays. Holidays.
Holidays, yeah.
It's coming out of your ass. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
It's all the shit you left me with, and
Yeah.
you have to clean it up.
I literally was like, I have to clean up all of this mess, and then I already have to deal with my fucking, like, already associate, already like a supervisor walking off, quitting technically, and then I have to deal with another associate, who the Romanian chick, and I'm like expecting that she's not going to get written up for the shit that she already pulled.
She pulled some shit.
Oh, she pulled so much shit to the point where the supervisor was already done.
What was she doing?
Oh, trust me. There was so much ounce of my well-being of holding me back of saying, please jump off a fucking cliff. So one of my supervisors who walked out, technically quit because of how the shit that she pulled was like, she stressed him out based off of when it snowed here, when it started snowing, and it didn't stick. Like, keep in mind, she freaked out and started saying, oh, corporate doesn't care about me. If I drove right now and I get in an accident, no one would care. And I'm like, bitch? That's like every retail business. But you don't see me complaining. Do you want to work for money? Do you want wealth? Well, you gotta work for it. And like, after she pulled that crap, she was telling the supervisor to call assistant manager or the store manager, or in other words, the district manager, to find a way to close the store early because it's snowing.
What?
Yeah. And it
That's-
didn't, and keep in mind, it didn't stick, and it wasn't the proper temperature to even like freeze. It just started snowing. It was like slush snow.
Can we have a snow day? No. This is a business.
Yeah.
People drive through the snow.
I literally straight up told her, I was just like, you're from Romania, doesn't it normally get cold over there? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, do you not know how to fucking drive in the snow?
I mean, to be honest, Romania is probably probably a more functional state that actually deals with things like frozen roads than the United States does. But then again,
But she told me she doesn't know
Washington-
how to drive in the snow.
probably never had to actually, because they kept the snow off the roads.
Yeah.
So, Romanian transportation system is a lot more better than ours.
I would believe it.
Catch, like, the train or something.
No, she started taking the bus, and she started taking Uber because her Jeep slides around.
The Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
It's,
I said
it's
the
just
same
a
thing.
brand at this point. It's not. Yeah. She needs to get some chains, some snow chains.
But the weirder part was the fact that when it started rain slushing, snowplows showed up at the same time. And
Yeah.
the supervisor, apparently getting involved in this type of situation, thought it was already just kind of like a mess up situation. And I was like, everybody apparently thought that they called me. as like a backup because I wouldn't really care in dealing with this type of situation. Like I'm literally like a 15-minute walk away from work. Rain, snow, whatever. If it's hours, I'm getting there. I don't care about the conditions. I've done it them all. I've even longboarded in the weather.
Oh, that's
Damn.
really dangerous.
It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, no, the cold surfing is very dangerous.
In the middle of a fog, you can't see shit.
Get crushed by the
Can't see
waves, going to
underwater, you can't see over water.
you get cold shock and just drown or something.
Mm. But then, like, yeah, it was just like, oh my fucking god. And my supervisor was like, I don't really care because I've already, like, I have to take the bus. I don't know what she's complaining about. And I'm like, but you're also the supervisor. You're feeding off of her, he's like literally me. He's very empathetic, but also if someone's angry, he will feed off of that and get frustrated. And I'm just like, dude, you should always know that, like, calling the district manager is the very last resort. When, I don't know, like, you don't know how to actually do a specific thing, and you need them to, like, fix something, or fix something that is out of your control.
Picture. Check.
So,
Thank you, vagina.
guys, so I have a story for you guys, which are related to the pictures I just posted.
Is that
So,
Amish people?
did you guys hear about the tunnels under New York?
What?
Okay, so, do you know who
Slaves?
Hasidic Jews are? Do you know who the Hasids are?
I'm familiar with the Jewish folks, yeah.
So these people are like a ultra conservative, like libertarian cult that like live in the middle of New York City, but they basically have their own network of education.
Wasn't that in the news recently?
Yes, a bunch of their kids
I knew
don't speak English because they only learn Yiddish. They only Yiddish, Hebrew, and like Aramaic specifically. A lot of them don't know math, and they have this weird thing where like all women in their community basically can't have cell phones. They shave their heads and make them wear wigs. It is like really insane. And basically the New York public school system gives them money to run their own not real schools. Anyway, they believe, the sections of them that believe that Moshiach, who is like the Jewish Messiah, it was a rabbi in their community, but a rival faction of them believed that like, well, they both believe he was the Messiah, but one of them refuses to say it out loud, and the other ones say, no, he is the Messiah, we should tell everybody. He died recently, but these guys think he's not dead, and they wanted to get to like his ritual bath inside of this synagogue that was owned by a different faction of the Hasids. So they began, in the beginning of COVID, they started digging a series of tunnels underneath the city to basically tunnel under people's apartments, public parks, and to basically get underneath this synagogue so that they can get close to his ritual bath and venerate it. And basically, people have been reporting that they've been hearing Yiddish in their walls. I'm hearing Jewish voices underneath my house, and I have no basement. What's going on? And a lot of people in New York, a lot of people who live in New York have a lot of posts where they said, I hear Yiddish underneath my floorboards or underneath I have no basement. Got ripped into like a year or two ago during COVID. And then when the news came out that, yes, there were these Yiddish speaking Hasids digging tunnels underneath the city, they posted like when this happened. Goes, I think a lot of people owe me an apology. Anyways, they found out because some of the rabbis who and like teachers and people who like ran the synagogue started hearing voices in the walls, and they started digging around and found a bunch of tunnels dug all around their property, and there were people hiding in their walls. And they found one of these tunnels, and they brought a cement truck to try and fill it in. And when they did, all of these people, all of these guys that you see in the bottom photo, flooded out of the tunnels, escaping the cement truck like flood, and started a confrontation that required the police to come and get them. And they started flipping over tables, trying to barricade themselves to keep themselves from being removed. And there's an image of a man, of like a Jewish man, just like climbing out of a sewer and fleeing down the street.
Oh my fucking god.
It is insane. And apparently, the place they ended up digging under was the women's mikveh, which a mikveh is it's like a specific a bath that is like a bathing area that is like has to be like specifically from like natural water sources and like purified and stuff like that. But they dug under and were hiding in the walls under like the women's bath, which yeah, that was also really weird. But they're all trying to do this to get to a dead guy's holy bathtub. It was insane. And apparently they spent like 3 years digging their way to it. I have actually, I actually think I actually have a picture of the guy climbing out of the sewer and fleeing.
Oh goodness.
Exiting a sewer grate.
I thought he was playing with me for a second.
Yes.
House. Sewer. Oh god.
Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Here's actually the very first few seconds of the video is him actually climbing out.
Ha.
Tunneling, exactly.
Oh my god. I can't. My brain just goes, they're fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid.
God, it is so funny. Someone once, I remember, I listened to this, I learned about the story from Chapo Trap House, and they said it's just like what you said, Amber. Like this whole thing is like if Der Stürmer had Looney Tunes cartoons. Nazi newspaper. It's just like fucking Looney Tunes bullshit. This is insane.
You know what's even more weirder?
And what's funny is that a bunch of them started fleeing into various walls and tunnels that were not the main one. So like when the cops showed up, they looked like they just started no-clipping through the environment. What did he say? The cops show up to get these guys, and he goes, and they start fucking walling. They start no-clipping through the environment like it's a fucking video game. God, man, it was so funny. But yeah, people have like been reporting hearing Yiddish in their walls for years. It's like, oh yeah, no, it was real. Anyway. Yeah, so that's it. I had to share that because I could not just have that in my brain and not share that now.
Wait. What just happened? Hold on. The fuck? Hold on, is this true? Now I'm curious.
What is true?
Apparently there's a post saying that Elon Musk just died.
He did? Oh, hold on. Checking it out.
I'm checking this out too right now. There's a claim that he is dead. A claim.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not dead. That looks a bit. Nice.
Anywho, okay. Yeah, that looks fucking weird. I hate Twitter.
Why would you trust anything spoken on Twitter? It's run by Elon Musk.
I'm just trying to find something entertainment. Anywho, I don't know why, but why they believe... Okay, so my brain just goes, okay, if they believe that person is a Messiah, wouldn't he be actually standing right now like how Jesus Christ was?
Well, no, see, they think that he was like... He basically entered a different plane of existence. Like Catholics actually believe that that the Virgin Mary is still alive.
But there's no proof because we can't find her body.
Well, no, she was assumed into heaven, which means as in like God picked her up and like pulled her from earth and put her in heaven, still alive, where she lives forever. So there wouldn't be a body. If we found the body, then it would disprove it. But since there is no evidence of her body, that means that there's basically nothing positively disproving that she wasn't assumed into heaven.
So here's the other thing. Are you familiar with the Da Vinci Code?
Sorta, yeah.
Like the book, not the movie.
Yeah, I know it's like a fiction, like it's a mystery thriller book. It's like fiction, but yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it may be fiction, but at the same time, it's like you can correlate to most of how, connect small bits and pieces from it, I would say. Chances are, if you add common sense and logic to it, and rationale, chances are there is a chance that technically the Virgin Mary does exist on this planet. She did die, but we have no correlation towards it because we cannot find her body. And chances are there are probably people in this world that are trying to hide her body or hid her body, but it's probably just like right underneath our nose type of thing.
Yeah. We did find out that like a very powerful like Italian nobleman was actually a woman, by the way. Yeah, so like there's basically this massive mansion and like a tomb complex for like a very important wealthy Italian person. We had this massive library, this big marble house. They were a very wealthy and important person, and it was assumed they were just a noble man, right? But they examined the body, and it's like, that's a woman. This was like a woman who became this rich and powerful in like Renaissance Italy. But the people who have been taking care of it and of the state and like the people like actually watching over the property just lied, didn't look in the coffin, and when they did, they were like, "That's it's a man." It's they just for some reason could not admit that like a woman was like this wealthy and powerful and had all this stuff, and they felt embarrassed to do so.
Like, okay, so here's one thing I want to actually correlate. So I'm gonna share this, and so literally I've been a big person, and I literally studied this for like what? It was like a anthropology class, I would say. And it helped me think a little bit more. And then our teacher was also a religious major too, so it kind of helped me even more understand it. But there were certain things in this world that had weird symbolism, and I actually kind of believe that. So this particular spot that actually kind of helped me understand a little bit of symbolism. No. And then if you put two to two together, it's literally the symbol of the Jewish David.
It's the Star of David. If you just
Yeah.
like kind of like just what do you call it? Mirror them together and overlap them.
Yep.
Okay.
Male and female symbols were literally a triangle, but male was upright point, and female was considered downright point.
I have to say that is a pretty common symbol. Like, a lot of these Islamic world actually use that symbol, believe it or not.
Yeah. And the weirder part is the fact that technically back in the old days, Holy Grail was actually the symbol of a female.
A lot of the
Yeah. But the weirder part is the fact that if you look in history back then, Mary Magdalene was actually also the the daughter of a king.
I don't know if that's the case, but like, yeah.
Wow.
It's like
And
there's a stuff that kind of there's a bunch of stuff that kind of interacts with this, with the fact that like most of like the Grail legend is basically basically abstracted from like basically pagan beliefs and essentially local clergy making shit up because of how disconnected the church was by distance and communication. So
well, even
a
till
lot of
this
simple
day, Da Vinci's paintings are still like being discovered as like a lot of secrets.
That's the thing, is that discovering secrets or is that just schizophrenia? Because like it basically like the symbology thing is like the realm of anthropologists and the insane.
I mean,
Like it in
even
equal measure.
crazy people are actually like the most.
No.
I I I
Yeah.
I'm like trying to figure out a word that actually kind of like makes it seem more. There's really no word to describe it. Like even crazy people tend to be at least a little like logic. It's just sometimes
They
people don't want to listen to like the fine lines and fit the puzzles together.
Well, let me put it this way. There's a lot of people who can look at the outline of a material reality, but the detail is the most important part, and all the details are wrong. It's like it's sort of like what reminds me of like a saying by like Marxist academic, which is that anti-Semitism is the socialism for fools, because it basically recognizes correctly that there is a class structure and privileged people within a society, right? And there are forces that you don't quite understand that are basically affecting your life that are not the way that you're told they are. But the reality, material reality, that is class and the movement of capital. But the fool assumes it's the Jews. They observe a lot of the correct observable reality about the unfairness of the world, the weird nature of how money changes their lives, and stuff like that, and how basically the way society and education works, that it does not tell you the truth of how the world works, the way the class system works, but it basically draws a bunch of these lines and symbols together, and you end up with, well, the Jews control everything, and then you can basically network anything back to that if you just look at it hard enough. And so that's the disconnect there, is that the schizophrenic works by networking symbols, but like the like having a kind of like material basis to it is the hard part. That's the important part, because otherwise you can be correct about the general outline of a thing, but it's really important that you get more than that, because you end up with like anti-Semitism as being like the sole connector of everything, or that like actually a real estate company is gay and that's where they're raising their rents. Like every like corporate landlord and land management company has a gay pride flag on their website somewhere, and that's more common now. But also rents are going up higher than they ever have been, and so those are both happening at the same time, and therefore your rent's going up because your landlords are gay. And the thing is that corporations have been pandering more to LGBTQ causes by putting the symbols on there, and they are raising your rent and trying to cover their tracks by basically rainbow washing like all of their evil stuff. But the crazy people who connect the people who connect symbols will just connect those two things and get, well, it's everything's expensive because it's woke. It's because it's gay. It's gay, so it's more expensive. And that's the main issue there of like networking symbols, is that you basically have to have a hard understanding of like how money moves and how that stuff works, or else you're just basically doing like weird schizophrenic paranoid thinking. And you can network anything to basically any set of symbols to basically get it to mean what you want it to mean. Is like that. Like obviously you have to do the pattern recognition. You have to do the symbol thing. You have to do that. But like at some point you have to check that against, can I know this? Like, can I possibly know the truth of this? And is there a way to like that you can materially draw a series of factual realities to it? Because at a certain point you have to go, okay, we know that Jewish people don't actually control everything because that's silly. Most people who have money aren't Jewish, and the mechanisms of making money and like control are fairly open. It is just the accumulation of wealth by exploiting labor, and then they generate government institutions to basically make it so that they stay in power, and they basically propagandize you into not really understanding this obvious reality, right?
I mean, I
But
think we've had this conversation before.
oh yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Anyway,
No, it's
yeah,
like
I'm
if you
done.
think about
Yeah,
it, that well, no. I mean, if you think about it, it's like I feel like there's a lot of things in this world that is a big lie that the world doesn't want to tell us, because they think that we will probably just go into like a chaos spree, like already how COVID was.
that was actually the paranoid thinking thing, where it's like that's when like people started thinking about mole children, and like the world is run by people who basically drink the adrenaline gland of children. When they observe the class reality in the middle of COVID, and they go, well, obviously they're all vampires, and who like literal actual demon vampires who eat people and are lizards. That's the crazy there. And the people losing their shit is not talking to each other and becoming like desocialized. And also everyone was like in terrible financial situations, so theft and violence became more common. And people had a lot less to lose, so like whether you're talking about rioting, like violent political protest, any of that stuff, that became more common too. But yeah, anyway. I don't know. It's late. I'm keeping you guys up by talking my bullshit. So sorry about that. You guys have a good night and get ready for today.
It's 4:20, you guys. It's 4:20.
What are we gonna play later on tonight?
Yeah. Did you
Ube's
guys?
thinking, God, I remember why. God, I miss when he wasn't here.
Nah, no, she's like, I just want my pillow.
I just want to go to sleep right now.
Are we gonna play Power
Alrighty.
World?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll figure that out tomorrow.
We're gonna fuck about it tomorrow. Oh, what?
Anyway, good night.
That sounds very moist.
Good night.
Till then.
level is 100%.
Alright. Send it right there. See you tomorrow. Save game. Alright. Ah. Alright. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, have a good night, guys. Till tomorrow.